everyone, and welcome to Draw Brittani's Life! Well, I guess technically it could be Draw Justin's Life. Or Draw all of our lives, because basically they're exactly the same. For the first 40 weeks, anyways.
Alright folks, first we're going to start with a little bit of context. When a mommy and a daddy really love each other, they work together to make a brand new baby. Dad's contribution, we'll call him Herm the sperm, races towards mommy's ovum, we'll call her Peggy the eggy. And then together, Herm and Peggy come together, connect, and make a zygote.
That's me!
The zygote continues to divide more and more and more until it becomes a large group of cells. This group is called a blastocyte. The inner group of cells is known as the embryoblast, and that's what becomes the baby. Then the outer group is what is called the trophoblast, and that will eventually become the placenta. The next step is implantation, where the blastocyte moves and attaches to the endometrium of the mommy's uterus, where it will then grow for the next 40 weeks.
The first 3 months of your life as a fetus is called the first trimester. During the first trimester, several important features will form. First is the amnion, a thin protective membrane that grows around the baby and holds in the amniotic fluid. The placenta is also formed from the trophoblasts. The baby will get important nutrients from the placenta such as oxygen, CO2, calcium, and iron. The umbilical cord is what connects the placenta to the baby so that it can get all those important nutrients.
The next 3 months is what is known as the second trimester. This is months 4 through 6 of the pregnancy. During this stage, there is a continued development of all of the organs and organ systems within the baby. And then finally, by month 6, the fetus begins to look like an actual human. The final 3 months of the pregnancy is known as the third trimester. By this point, mom will be very uncomfortable, but you're doing great. You're growing rapidly, and most of your major organs are functional by the 7th month. You also will begin to have a deposition of adipose tissue, which is a good thing because we like little chunky babies.
Alright kid, you've been messing with mom for long enough and it's time for you to come out. The first stage of labor is called the dilation stage. This typically lasts between 6 and 12 hours. Mom's uterus that you've been living in for the past 40 weeks will begin to contract, which is really painful for her, by the way, and her cervix will dilate till it reaches 10 centimeters. Next is the expulsion phase, which is exactly what it sounds like. After this phase, mom will have a brand new baby and a placenta, which is not as cute as you. After a long and uncomfortable 40 weeks, mom is definitely glad to finally have you in her arms, and now you two are going to be best friends for the rest of your lives. Lucky you!
Thanks for coming along to learn about the first 40 weeks of all of our lives. The end!
Or is it just the beginning?